So we are in the section of sort of visualization in our 101 course. So I'm going to do another, it's one of the easier ones. Last time we did the purification, simple purification. So we're just dealing with light today. We're not, and many of you here have done this one before, this body of light. So we're not doing any fancy meditations here. It's just very simple. So if, visualization isn't something that comes easily to you, it's just enough to know the presence of something. So we'll probably, the following week, we'll probably do some visualization of a Buddha. And it's just enough to feel the kind of the energy of that Buddha, whether it be Tara, Shakyamuni Buddha, or Chenrezig, the quality of that Buddha. So with Tara, for example, it's this action energy, this green Buddha action energy. So you can just imagine a ball of green light, for example, and then listen to the words. So the details aren't necessarily very important at the level at which we are meditating here. So anyway, today's one is very simple. As I said, some of you have done this before. And welcome, Mary. Okay, so let's just settle into our meditation posture. And check your body, feet, sits bones, or legs, hands, and shoulders are aligned with the hips. And just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light. So this is the first visualization. It's really from Feldenkrais. It's also used in yoga, that image. What would it look like to have light inside your spine? And your spine is a string of pearls, and they're elasticated. And somebody is above you very gently lengthening that string. So there's all the muscles in the back are just kind of loosening, lengthening, and you're getting a little bit taller. Shoulders are aligned with the hips. And then if you can, try and align your ears with your shoulders if that's available to you. Head is very slightly tipped forward, eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and relax the jaw. And bring your awareness to the crown of the head and relax the scalp and the forehead and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks. The jaw. Keep going back to the jaw. We keep a lot of tension there. Relax the back of the head, the occipital bone, the base of the skull. Just imagine the skin over that bone is just loosening, relaxing all the muscles. And relax the ears, the inner ear, the temples, and the back of the tongue. And notice how that releases the jaw. Let's release any tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly. Limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And bring the mind to the breath. Just noticing the sensation of the air, very subtle sensations as you're inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you can even feel just the hairs inside the nose very slightly moving. And bring to mind, as for those of us who are living in the United States, we're moving up to Thanksgiving week. We are in it. People have already started leaving town, going out of town. People are shopping, getting ready, recipes ready, supplies. Family are coming in from out of state. And it's generally kind of a busy time. The children are on holidays. And for some people, this is delightful. It's fantastic. It's time where it's an excuse for everyone just to kind of shut the world out and get together with their family. For other people, it's a time of stress. For other people, it's an expense they cannot afford, but they're doing it anyway. There's also this idea of gratitude. So it's a time of the year where it's kind of brought forward. This is one of the elements of this Thanksgiving. And surrounding that also, of course, is all the present giving and materialism that comes with it. But we can just take this one quality of Thanksgiving. So bring to mind something you are grateful for, something you're thankful for, something in your life, just one thing, and bring it to your mind. And maybe there's another thing, a person. Maybe it's an animal. Maybe it's a walk that you go on. Maybe it's the simple fact that you woke up this morning and could actually get yourself dressed, that you could switch on a light and light would come, turn on the heat and the heat would come. So let's just bring to mind all the people of our life. And start with the people whom we have these really positive, constructive relationships with, the people that we're in love with, the people who are our children, our spouses, work colleagues, very, very dear friends. And even them, I think sometimes we take them for granted. We forget to be grateful for those relationships. Hard one, they take a lot of merit to have people like this in your life. It means you've been kind in the past to each other. Then there's those people in our lives who are a little difficult for us. We would rather push them away. Probably the person we don't want to see at the Thanksgiving table, but maybe we have to. And then there's those strangers. They're in the supermarket. We pass them every day. They're on the road. And we don't care about them at all. We don't think twice beyond that fleeting moment there in your life. Someone we have a little bit more connection with, 5 minutes at the checkout. But it's good to remember that this friend, this enemy, and this stranger could change place at any time. And maybe they have in your life, in the past year, the past 6 months, the past week. And perhaps an enemy became a friend. If that's the case, did you feel a little bit embarrassed about how you used to think about them in contrast to how you think about them now? So if we had a more even attitude towards ourselves and others, or equanimous, how would that look? We wouldn't be betraying ourselves by thinking more kindly of the person that we have some difficulty with, or even just showing some kindness or having a little bit of awareness about what is that stranger going through today. Because everyone that we run into, including ourselves, wants to be happy. That's really the bottom line. Everyone's looking for it everywhere. They're looking for it in different places. Some people, it's TikTok. Other people, it's meditation. Other people, it's shopping. And everyone's finding kind of not really getting as satisfied as they'd like to. It just, the satisfaction is so temporary. We all know that ourselves. And then there's this wish to avoid suffering. And we're always running into some kind of a problem, whether it be simple, the Sunday paper didn't turn up, or complicated, you had a car accident or something. You missed your flight. So we're always trying to avoid problems, but we're always running into them. So everybody is the same in that way. And everybody has this incredible capacity for enlightenment. So we can feel a sense of gratitude also towards all those people of our life, because they're helping us along our path. Every single person we meet, the ones we love who support us, the ones we don't like helps to show us our minds. Oh, maybe I don't want to be like that. It's kind of a lesson. Thank you for showing me how not to be. And then if a person that you don't like shows you your anger, if anger arises around that person, it doesn't arise anywhere else, that anger is yours. It's in there somewhere, otherwise it wouldn't arise. So you can be grateful to that person for showing you an aspect of your mind that's sometimes hidden. Sometimes the lamas would suggest to put a photograph of that person on your altar and prostrate to them. Regard them as your teacher. That's hard. And all these people have this unbelievable capacity for this enlightened mind. This innate special qualities of love and kindness and compassion, phenomenal intelligence, limitless capacity. So we all are limitless. We are all talented. Compassionate, kind. Just have to reach inside and find it. It's there. It always has been there and it always will be. So with that in mind, imagine on the crown of your head a sphere of white light. It's a little bit smaller than the size of your head, and it's pure and transparent, radiant, like a hologram. So we'll spend a couple of minutes concentrating on the presence of this light. So again, if you're not a visualizer and it's not appearing very clearly to you, it's just enough to know it's there. I mean, you know when somebody has got their hand above your head, very, maybe a couple of inches above, you can feel it. So it's like that. Just feel the presence of this ball of light. Now you imagine this ball of light represents all of the universal goodness, love, wisdom, compassion, kindness, the fulfillment of your own highest potential. And now imagine it's decreasing in size until it becomes about an inch in diameter, a couple of centimeters. And just kind of melts into you through the top of the crown and comes to your heart center, your heart chakra. And again, if you can't see it, just enough to know that that's happening. And this light gets to your heart and it begins to expand, slowly spreading to fill your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body, they dissolve and become light. Excuse me, so your organs, your bones, blood vessels, muscles, ligaments, tendons, the fascia, the skin, the hair, all becomes pure, translucent white light. So think that, think that all problems and negativities and hindrances and worries and anxieties have completely vanished. And you're reaching a state of wholeness and perfection. So feel serene and joyful, grateful, happy, grounded, settled. And if in the next 5 minutes or so, we're going to meditate on this, if any distracting object or thought should appear in your mind, once you've noticed it's there, sometimes we get off in a train of thought, just dissolve it into white light. So if anything is there that shouldn't be there, dissolve it into white light. And if you lose the visualization, bring the mind back to the breath. And then go back to the visualization. Okay, everyone, just relax. We just can dedicate any positive energy that you've created during this meditation to all those people of your life, and by extension, all sentient beings. Lots of love. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for hosting, Michael. And I will see some of you this evening. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, wherever you are. Okay, thanks, everybody. Bye.